we're talking about this, let's just connect this next topic, which is actually on the Lagos State government declaring a state of emergency on various roads within the state. This development comes weeks after Lagosians took to Twitter complaining about the state of roads in the state, and the situation has been made worse by the constant rainfall. Well, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu on Sunday ordered construction work on critical roads and highways across Lagos beginning from today, Monday, the 14th of October. And the governor said 8 engineering firms had been given the mandate to immediately commence major construction works on the identified roads. The governor said he was not unaware of the pain experienced by road users in the past few days, which was compounded by the persistent downpour of rainfall. It is expected that the move by the Lagos State government will reduce the heavy traffic being experienced by residents in the last few months. Let's comment.
Yesterday on the other platform, we had what we call a palliative measure. We called in some, we run a program on them. So we called in some people to help us bring some hard stones and things like that to go and see a situation where we were able to put them on roads. And that was at Pangrove area. Mufe and Joseph did that between 5 a.m. and 9 o'clock yesterday, opposite the police, very close to the police station there. And this morning we called in the Commissioner for Information, Lagos State, and repeated what you said. He said it's not that was not the first time we called him, and has made his promises. But the issue is that I have ceased in believing any politician. And I say it with sense of responsibility that I've always told women, if your husband is a politician, don't trust him. As far as it comes to that. He said, I have also said here, when falsehood becomes an institution, truth becomes rebellious. Because those who would like to say the truth, you get them as being rebellious. It's not today. He mentioned somewhere, yesterday it was even reported on Friday and Saturday that even the flood took away two young children, and one has been recovered, and up to now nobody has recovered it. When the governor came on board, he promised us, have you forgotten the promise made by this same government, that within 6 months, if you don't give us light, stone us. And when we took him up that, they said they didn't say that. So I think we are in for one chance. Don't believe whatever government any politician has said, because they are there on their own, not for us. Look at what's supposed to be taken seriously. From May till now, something could have been, we are saying off here, not only in Lagos State, all over, no road, everywhere, flood everywhere.
So you don't believe that this state of emergency being declared by the government?
But he said that alone. So if he said it and he has done nothing, or he didn't do anything from May till now, is it now he has promised us that we believe him? He has given us room not to believe him. So everything he said and he has been saying, we look at it that's a political statement. Okay. So that is my point. Right. But not that he will not do it. He promised us that he would do it. And he said giant construction companies. But we advise him, let it be at night, between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. so that it will not cause more harm and pain to the motorists.
Yes. Okay. All right, Chief Professor.
Where do you want me to start? Of course, I feel that I have a couple of friends in this government, and as a journalist, as a public commentator, I feel a sense of duty to always let people know what is right. Despite the fact that I have very good friends working with this government. Again, I feel that the government has not done enough. This is not the first time we see rain in Lagos. I remember sometimes in 2011, 2012, there was a massive rainfall in Lagos. In fact, that where I was living in Place Jordan, that there's that ravine that it has to collapse, houses collapse, people died and the rest of it. In fact, there were some property lost in the tune of over 100 million, because a friend of mine lost everything in his house. He didn't pick a pin because the water got to, nobody could get to the house. They stayed like about 3 weeks before the water dried up. Now, this is not the first time. And in those times that the rain, in those times that the rain fell, do you understand? We didn't have this kind of bad roads. The roads are no longer bad in Lagos. They are failed. The roads are completely failed. There is nowhere to drive. I moved into the property in 2012, April, May, where I live. There is a massive road that you can use to identify anywhere in Ableba called Olani. It's the longest street. Mm-hmm. That street has never been bad. The only time that street was bad was when Ambode built that bridge, the Jubilee Bridge, that diverted all the traffic through that place to Songota. Now, the moment they built and commissioned that place, they fixed the road. I have never seen the road as bad as what we have today. In fact, I have to pass on the street to work today. I can't pass. If you go and see my car, the bonnet at the back has cut into 3. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, back to the main issue. I am not excited by the governor, okay, the governor pronouncement. Okay. I'm not excited, okay, though I am hopeful. They are two different things. I am hopeful, but I'm not excited. Why am I not excited? Mr. Governor has not been able to tell us the impact of the first state of emergency declared on the environment and traffic. In this program, I made mention that was putting a cart before the horse. The traffic situation in Lagos is as a result of bad roads, first and foremost. 2, another thing that also caused bad traffic in Lagos is the Minister of Transport, Mr. Amechi. If you go through where all the railways pass through, there is a place called Crossing in Agbado Ijaya. That crossing used to link Lagos to Ogun State. Do you know what the Minister of Transport did? He came and blocked the entire place. That is the only place apart from Fagba that you can take, which is a longer distance to get to Ogun State. Okay. Now this morning I was driving past Fagba, Pedro by Fagba, where they said, do you know what? They were walking this morning, they blocked the road, they took us to another side.
I think I agree with what you're saying, Mr. Fosse, because virtually all of the railway crossings, that I pass when I'm coming to work, everything is undergoing construction at the same time. If you come out from Capitol Road, that one that takes you from Ashade Market to Guinness to Obakra, yes, that one is undergoing construction. The traffic jam there is hellish. Now, if you come towards Ikeja,
alternative route is also very bad. You have to mention
that. That's what I'm saying. If you come towards Ikeja, the railway crossing, that brings you from the Ikeja local government to the express road, or from the express into Ikeja, anyhow you're going, that is also undergoing construction at the moment. That place has become a nightmare, and there is no way you can out from Ikeja to the express if you're going towards without passing through that crossing. The other day, there's a...
Let me tell you, let me also give you one.
First of all, I'm surprised, that it's very close to the Ikeja local government. There is a chairman on seat. In that particular...
you can't blame the chairman.
I mean, we all have our own different stories. Yeah, but, they can do something. There's a portion you get to on that road, it's like your car is sinking and then you resurrect again. It's horrible. Then if you want to beat that road, you now come in from Ikeja, go and turn on the express through PWD to turn. You can be there for more than 1 hour just to make that U-turn. I don't understand what is really going on in Lagos. Everywhere is just...
So that's why I said I don't trust I don't believe what he said. After all, look at Apapa Express, the MP and things like that. The vice president went there sometime and gave 72 hours ultimatum. Was that complied? The president went there and gave the same thing. Today, still go there. Things are still going back. So like what we are saying, go to Kara Bridge that link Beggar. Go there. I was coming back from the East Gerard about 3 weeks ago, and the driver said he better stay there 2 hours than to pass through Ikorodu. When you are making such construction,
you give
no alternative.
That is my problem.
That's what I'm easier for people. You are compounding people's sorrow and suffering. At the same time, are you saying you
patience? Chief Martin, see, in this country, we used to have this perception that the federal government is a different party, the Lagos state government is a different party. And I actually believe that, actually thought that by the simple fact that the federal, the government at the center and the government at the state are in the same party, that we have a very smooth and easy way to develop this Lagos. I didn't know it's going to get this bad. Now, the Minister of Transport knows that the Lagos, the roads in Lagos, the street in Lagos, the closest in Lagos are bad. Why did you have to stop train? Everyone that used to use train to come to Lagos has put their car on the road. Of course. And the roads are terrible.
Everything is the construction going on.
The road has been terrible.
I don't want to talk about the Minister of
now, what is the synergy between the government at the center and the government at the state? So there is a problem. However, I still want to go back to Ambode. When Ambode wanted to bring down Pennsylvania and construct a bridge, what he did first was to construct alternative roads. He created two, one from the Abacha Road to Iju Road, the other one from there to Obagunji Road.
But that Iju Road is bad.
I'm coming, sir. We know. I mean, they have done Iju Road from Iju, the other side coming to Ikeja to the end of Pennsylvania. It's only the other way going to Iju that is bad. I mean, this government has done it. When we want to create something like that, especially the one that you have mentioned at as Ademate, the access road is as good as the bridge constructed. You can't do this thing. Why won't you just create this road so people to have easy passage to where they are going to? So, my only advice is that the government should work silently and achieve greater goals than making noise, giving statements, giving state of emergency when there is not going to be any effect.
Okay. Anyways, still on the state of emergency being declared on Lagos roads by the Lagos state government, he has said that the contractors have been given the mandate to start mobilizing their equipment to their respective sites without further delay. And their activities must first give our people immediate relief on the affected roads so that there can be free flow of traffic even during the rehabilitation work. And we'll hope and pray that the governor will keep to his word, because the issue of traffic is becoming something else in Lagos State.
All of us should just park our cars. Park our cars at home and use any of these
but if the rest are there, if the rest are there, most people will park their cars.
Of course. All right. Of course. Still to come on the show this afternoon, Nigerian Senate reduced political parties from 91 to 5. And also political thugs have been reported to have attacked Adams Oshiomhole's residence. And also we'll be looking at the budget 2020 in retrospect. Okay. Despite all of the traffic and all of the havoc the rains have caused so far, Nigerians, trust us, we still find a way to make ourselves happy. This clip, gladdens my heart, is a Nigerian soldier, a female soldier. Is that even correct? As soldiers, can you refer to a soldier as female?
Yes.
Well, she's female.
Soldiers.
Just catching her groove, and making herself happy. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back from that one. Happy soldier there, I must say.
Suffering and smiling.
And smiling.
That's it. You see, Nigerians don't bother much. It give them just way of life. Give them everything.
Okay.
The roads, the light, and whatever. Let food be available on the tables. Yeah. And they don't mind what you do with their money.
Okay.
That's nature. Just an Igbo man. Igbo man doesn't even depend on government. Just give them I mean,
enabling
environment to do their business. That's Nigeria for you.
Everybody depends on government. That enabling environment comes from government. So you can't tell me you don't depend on
All right, let's move